What's up, YouTube? Dylan here with Dylan's Home Espresso Bar, and today I have another fun video for you. But first, if you are watching this, you should get that like and subscribe button down below. I would gratefully appreciate it. I am here for you as you guys are here for me, as we are growing this family together. This channel is all about you and all about me and you learning to make better coffee from home. And
what's up, YouTube? This is Barista Brittany, and I am in the house.
yes, we'll roll with it. All right, so today we are doing yet another video where she is learning to be a barista. So if you guys would like to see the process and tag along, we are gonna let Brittany do the work. I'm gonna remind her here and there so she has an understanding of how to pull that good shot. However, she's going to be dialing in beans just the same way everyone else is, because I have not dialed these in for her. And these are brand new beans and she has never used them. However, last time we used beans that were extremely old. These beans are pretty fresh, so she's gonna have a little bit easier time pulling a shot. However, we are not gonna stop at one shot if she does not dial it in the first try. So, without further ado, let's watch Barista Brittany be a barista. Jinx. We'll see you over there.
There.
So here we are, back into action. I am holding the camera. What's up, YouTube? But this is all about Brittany. So, Brittany, why don't you go ahead and tell the viewers what you are going to do first.
I'm going to pull this gasket out.
Dosing cup.
Yeah, dosing cup. And I'm going to put it on the scale.
Okay, go ahead. And explain to the viewers what you're going to do now.
I'm going to grab the beans and weigh 18 grams.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so we have 18 grams. All right, now tell the viewers at home what you're gonna do now.
Now I am going to put these in the hopper.
Okay.
This right here?
Yep, dump them in there. All right, now go ahead and set the dosing cup under there, but before you dose it, now tell everybody what your dial's set at.
Dial set to 2, is that right?
Dial is set at 2, yes.
Okay.
So why don't you go ahead and change that to 5.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and push that dosing cup in there. So there is no beans into the hopper right now. So I already cleared it all out. Go ahead and push that cup right in.
Okay.
All right. All right, so now I'm just gonna show everybody a trick at home. So if you can keep the cup in there, keep the cup in there.
Okay.
So if you take this lid and you kind of push it back and forth, it's gonna make some more beans drop, and that's because it retains some grinds. So as you saw there was a little bit in there, and that's gonna play a huge role when trying to stay consistent with your shot. So go ahead and take the cup back out and put it on the scale. So the scale's a little off. She dosed in 18, she got out 21, that's weird. But we are not using the Akaya scale today because I want her to use what a lot of people have, and this is usually a cheaper scale from Amazon, which works totally fine. It's just sometimes it gets out of whack, but we're just gonna roll with it. So this is her second time ever pulling any kind of espresso. So now what are you gonna do?
Now I need to, don't I have to transfer it?
Yep, so you have to get your portafilter. Perfect. Now get that rag and make sure that it's dry, because you don't want it to be wet when pulling your shot.
Okay.
There you go. And now go ahead and pick up the dosing cup. Put the foot, yep, and now tip it over firmly.
Flip it.
Yep. And now put it onto the mat. All right, now go ahead and take the dosing cup and just tap the portafilter. Give it a couple spins. And I'll pick it straight up. There you go. And now you're gonna have to take your finger, just level it out from the top. So don't put indentions in it, just kind of level it on top. Nope, now you're spilling beans. You don't want to do that. Nope, so you want to just bring your finger over the top and just kind of level everything out. Right here.
Okay.
Grab your distribution tool.
Okay.
Nope, that's your tamper.
Oh.
There you go. I'm being a little bit more strict on her this time so she learns a little bit more. Now take the distribution end, which is the end you're showing, put it onto the portafilter. And now you're going to spin it. And make sure it's on there flush. Push down. Now spin it fast. All right, now lift up. All right, now you're gonna put it onto the flat part of the portafilter. Yep, and now you're gonna tamp it. So whatever way feels comfortable to you. Make sure it's even, so you're a little bit more, you have to go up more. Nope, other way. Right there, a little bit more. A little bit more, right there. Now push down. Now spin a little bit. Right there, and now lift straight up. Perfect. All right. So now that you went ahead and distributed and tamped, so you have a perfect puck now. It's a little off on tamping, but it's a little on one side, but that's okay. We'll see a little bit of channeling, but that is okay. Go ahead and push the single cup button because you want to make sure you flush out your machine. As soon as you see water, go ahead and push the button again.
Okay.
Yep. Now take your rag, wipe the drip tray, and then just barely go over the group head up top. Right there. Now go ahead and lock that into the, make sure you hold the machine so it doesn't go flying. Right there. All right, now you're gonna go ahead and put your 2 shot glasses so people can see your shots underneath of the spouts.
Like this?
Yep, just so they're both under. Make sure both spouts, are they both under?
Yep.
All right, now go ahead and push your double shot. And we are gonna watch to see what kind of shot we get here. So we got good pressure. We got a little fast of a shot. So we're just gonna have to go a little finer here. We're just gonna let it play out. There you go. So if you wanna take the cups out, put them onto the scale so we can show everybody your shots. All right, so not bad looking shots, look pretty good. A little fast, good crema. We had pretty much, we didn't measure out how much we got out. However, Brittany did do a good job when pulling that shot. So now we are gonna go back to the drawing board. We are going to go ahead and pull another shot, and we're gonna see if we can't make this shot a little bit better. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right.
So we just did grind setting number 5, and the shot was a little fast, so we're going to go finer and go to grind setting 3 and see if that makes the process better.
Perfect. Go ahead and weigh your next shot.
Wait, that was at 18. Perfect.
All right, so we're at 18 grams. Now go ahead and tell the viewers what you're going to do next.
So now that I have my 18 grams, I'm going to move the grind setting to setting 3.
Okay.
Which is finer, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So now I'm going to open up the hopper,
Okay.
stick the beans in. Now shut the hopper. And is it okay for me to go ahead and grind them?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now you're going to take that cup out and you're going to weigh it back onto your scale.
Okay.
And you show up with 18 grams. Good. Now lift straight up. Perfect. All right, so you don't want to spill all the beans like she did, because now she's gonna get a little wonky of a shot, but we're just gonna roll with what we have. So go ahead, and this shot is all you, so you do what you think.
Okay.
So right now she's just evening it out. So she's spilling a lot of beans. Still spilling them. This is gonna be a very uneven shot. She definitely does not have 18 grams anymore. No.
Oh, wait, no.
You can't even distribute like that yet. You gotta make sure all of them are contained. You still have like 3 grams onto the actual lip itself.
Okay.
So let me help you out. Here, hold on. So Brittany's having a tough time. So if you guys can see, Brittany's portafilter is a complete mess. But that is okay. We're gonna go ahead and fix that up for her. And I'll show you guys what it's supposed to look like. So now that we've wasted quite a bit of grinds here, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of all these edges since we've already wasted beans right now anyways. Just gonna go ahead and tap that in there. Just clean it up a little bit just so when she puts that in there. So now what you have is a nice and controlled puck. Even though there's a lot of fingerprints in there, that's what also you don't want to do. And there's also a huge hole right here that we're gonna hopefully fix with distribution, but if we don't, it's gonna lead to an awful shot and really bad channeling. So without further ado, I'm gonna pass it over to Brittany, and she's gonna go ahead and finish the process for everybody back home. All right, so go ahead and distribute. We are using the Crema Distribution all-in-one tamping tool. There you go. So now she just distributed. Now she's gonna tamp, gives you more control. So you can hold it. I don't like holding it the way she's holding it. However, it's whatever's comfortable to her. So now she's just gonna polish it out and lift straight up. All right, so now I'm just gonna show you guys at home what her basket looks like now. So she has a lot of grinds pretty much on the corners here, which could be a bad thing. However, it looks like with all the confusion, she's a little heavy on the right side. However, we're just gonna see what kind of shot that is going to pull. So here you go.
Thank you.
All right. So now she's just going to lock it in there. So I usually like to flush the machine before I do it, but since she already locked it in there, we are okay. And now she is just going to grab the 2 cups up top so that we can see what her shot's gonna look like. So now we're just gonna pull that double shot and see what kind of pressure we get, and also how does the streams look. All right, so visually you can already tell that it looks a whole lot better. Very nice, even stream. Doesn't look like there is much channeling, so her distribution and tamping must have been pretty good. So the shot looks pretty decent. It's coming down at a pretty good rate. We are not, however, actually looking at how much is actually coming out. We're just letting the machine do its thing. All right, go ahead and stop it there. Yep, perfect. All right, if you want to take those out, and why don't you give the viewers at home a little taste test. So the funny thing is she absolutely cannot stand the taste of espresso. So even if this was a great shot, she would still not like it. She actually enjoys sugar water with a little bit of splash of coffee, but you know, that's okay. Not everybody loves the taste of espresso. So we are going to have her have a taste test here. So go ahead and taste it for the viewers at home. Watch out, it's a little hot. All right, wow. So apparently she does not like her shot. So that's definitely a good selling point when you're gonna be a home barista. Definitely good for the viewers to watch. All right, so now that she has the pulling the shot down pat, I would say that that would be a great shot to end on. We are gonna go ahead and froth some milk. So without further ado, let's go froth some milk. Froth it. All right, guys, so she just finished pulling her shots. They look pretty good. However, you saw by her reaction when she tasted them, they looked pretty disgusting. However, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a true taste test back at home. Not bad. I definitely think that if she had a perfect tamp and distribution, that the taste might be a little bit better. Now the pressure was pretty good. We timed the shot, but we did not get the accurate dosing out. So we put in 18 grams and we probably got close to 30-ish out, but we didn't dose that out just because a lot of you guys at home probably are not doing that. So with her just beginning to learn how to pull a shot of espresso, we just went ahead and let the machine do its wonders and stop the shot. So now what we are going to do is she is going to froth milk. She has done this one other time and let's just say milk went on the wall. So we're gonna try to prevent that this time and we're gonna see how she gets this job done. So without further ado, Brittany, everybody.
Now we're about to froth some milk.
That is a new addition to the refrigerator, so pretty excited about that. We even have a little latte cup into the water pitcher in there. Pretty nice little touch. And we're gonna get back to frothing some milk. So Brittany is now just going to dump milk into her pitcher.
And I'm gonna fill it right below the spout.
Yep. So about halfway, just so you have room to expand the air into the milk. So you're aerating the milk and you're allowing it to mix together. And now start it. All right, let go of the steam on. There you go. There's steam lever, there you go. So now you are frothing your milk. So you're gonna want to hold it like that.
Oh, more of an angle like that.
Yep. So right now we're just adding some air into the milk. So until it gets too hot to touch. So when it gets too hot to touch, you're gonna take the hand that's on the bottom of the milk pitcher and you're just gonna turn it off. Just so you incorporate
looks like wet paint.
All of that microfoam. Yeah, she did a really good job. It's a little thicker than what it's supposed to be. However, really good texture, a lot better than the last time. So now you're gonna take that. You're just going to stir the crema in there just a little bit. So, yep, right there. So now you're gonna go ahead and attempt to pour some latte art for everybody. No, keep pouring. Even flow. Stop dripping it. There you go. No, oh gosh. Okay, now just go ahead and pour your design. Pour your design. Faster. Go ahead, no, just, what are you doing? All right, she's getting it everywhere. All right, so that was a failed latte art attempt, but that's okay. So I don't know what all that movement was going on, but go ahead and give the viewers a taste test back home. Go ahead and give them a taste test back home. Go ahead and give them a taste test. Unless you spill more.
Really not bad.
All right, so we are just gonna go ahead and cut until we get everything cleaned up. So we'll see when we clean it up. All right, so we somewhat got everything cleaned up just a little bit. As you can see, there is a lot of spillage, but that's okay. Go ahead and give them another taste test with your hands actually clean and free of coffee. Yeah. So without further ado, she's gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna go ahead and try it and just give her a rating.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
And there's no sugar or anything in here.
Right, I know. That's why it'll be better with sugar, but it's actually pretty good.
So the frothing of the milk was extremely good. It definitely is a nice, silky, and smooth texture. Definitely adds a little bit of sweetness to the actual shot of espresso itself. And overall, it's very balanced and very low in acidity. So definitely would say that that was a good job. Technique could use a little bit of work.
But at least
Brittany needs a little bit extra help, but that's okay because that is why I am doing this segment. Because number one, if I'm not here and I'm working overnight and she's studying and doing a lot of homework, she can go ahead and pull her own self some espresso. So that's the good part and also the benefit of pulling some shots. Also, I am also thinking about starting a coffee trailer and I'm gonna need an assistant. So on the weekends or whatever days we decide to go ahead and continue with this coffee trailer, when it happens, I'm gonna need her to help me. And I don't believe a lot of customers are gonna wanna come if she's spilling milk over them. So definitely gotta learn how to pour latte art, which latte art is not huge. I think we're just gonna go to the basics and just pour the milk straight in there until we can get the milk pouring down. But overall, how do you feel?
Feel pretty good.
What kind of things do you think you could work on, and what do you think that you feel the most comfortable with doing?
I think my tamping went a lot better this time than last time, and the distributing was pretty good this time as well. But when I transferred the beans that were grinded into the Portafilter, yep. I think I could work on that because I didn't spin it fast enough, so it made a mess. So that's one thing. And then I also could definitely work on frothing. Frothing went a lot better this time, but you helped me too, so that's why it didn't go all over this time. And then latte art, but I'm not gonna really worry about that yet.
So a tip to pull away from this video, make sure when you are just starting out, it is gonna be frustrating enough to pull that perfect shot of espresso, to dial in those beans just right, and to also get the milk frothing down. So the last thing you need to worry about is latte art, because that is just gonna add to the frustration, and these are great machines. Breville has done a great job with engineering these machines, especially the Barista Express, making it an all-in-one home appliance and just allowing you to have a built-in grinder while pulling your shot and also frothing your milk and doing it at a decent rate as well. So definitely a machine that you don't want to get frustrated on, because it is going to be frustrating, but it is a new machine to her. I just know the machine pretty well now because I've had it for a year. So definitely would recommend staying and sticking to the basics. However, today we did use the Luxing House, or the Lux House, I might be saying it wrong, 53 or 54 millimeter tamper. I'm not sure which one it is. I believe it's 54 millimeters. We also used the Matau, I believe that's also what it's called, dosing funnel, and also the Crema all-in-one distribution and tamping tool, which has been amazing. And we also used the scale that we also purchased from Amazon as well. So if you guys are in the market and having a Barista Express, or you currently already own one and you're looking for extra tools, I will definitely drop a link down below to all of these tools. So especially if you guys are just getting used to pulling your shots of espresso and you don't want to use the tools that come with the actual machine itself, it could be a little difficult. Definitely take a look at the links down below and let me know what you think. If you buy them, let me know what you think about them, and maybe just send me a private message. And if you need help learning how to pull your shots of espresso, you can also follow me on my Instagram at dylan.licka, and I would be absolutely thrilled to go one-on-one and a live with you, or even just a personal call if you don't want to go live and I want to help you understand your machine because it is a fun machine to learn from, and you can just have so much fun like we are pulling shots together as a married couple. And I just think that it's definitely good bonding time, and it really helps you learn to work together with one another. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching the episode of Barista Brittany.
Barista Brittany.
And I appreciate each and every one of you. If you guys hit that like and subscribe button down below, I truly appreciate it. And until next time, peace. And make sure to check my next video posting Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. I am going to do a 1-year review of ownership on the Breville Barista Express. Should you buy it? Should you save more money to buy maybe a dual boiler or just something else? Stay tuned, and we're going to get into the action and a whole lot more.